Do you know how easy it is to make your own sauerkraut? Let me show you. So super easy to make sauerkraut at home. You just need a cabbage. This is just a plain white cabbage. You can do it as well with whatever. You can do it with red cabbage. You can do it with beetroot and cabbage, carrots in it, so loads of different types, even apple. What we want to do, you want to start off by taking some of the outer leaves off. So like the really hard waxy ones. And then we're going to slice it. And we want to remove the core. So if you slice it into quarters, that's the easiest way of getting to that bit. Pull that bit out. It's fine. I'm going to save part of this because I'm making nasi goreng for dinner. And I want some cabbage in that. So I'm going to use 3/4 of mine. And now you can use a mandolin. Or anything you want, but basically we want to get it as small as possible, really, really thin shaved pieces. So yeah, aside from obviously being delicious, it is a really, really good source of probiotics. Probiotics are what obviously you need in your gut to get your gut healthier, to your good bacteria, and obviously there's bad bacteria in your gut as well. But I've learned so much about it recently. I'm so amazed by actually what it does. So as a woman, it helps balance your hormones. Your gut is where your serotonin, it's where either all of it or the main source of your serotonin is. And your serotonin is obviously what makes you happy. So it really is, if you've got a happy gut, aside from all the health benefits as well, you know, it reduces inflammation and things like that. It really does make you happier in life, in general, having a healthy gut. So if you make something like sauerkraut, which is just the easiest thing in the world to do, it's literally just cabbage and salt. And you have a few spoonfuls of that a day, a few forkfuls a day. I watched a video before, this lady said that she has a few forkfuls before she ever goes out to eat dinner, or you know, even if you've got a takeaway or something, and she doesn't get stomach issues anymore. Honestly, it's like nature's magic. So anyway, I'm just going to slice this up and then I'll come back to you. Next we need salt, so I'm just going to grind some up in this because I haven't got enough fine salt left. For every 1 kilogram of cabbage, you want 2% of the weight in salt. So that makes it like 20 grams worth of salt. That's around like 2 tablespoons full. I don't think I've quite got a kilogram, but it's fine. We just want enough to make it into a brine. Yeah. That'll do. And I'm just going to blitz this up. And what we're going to do now, basically, you're going to just sprinkle your salt over your cabbage. That'll do. And then you're going to spend 5 to 10 minutes massaging it in, so literally squeezing it in to your cabbage until you've got plenty of watery liquid. I'll show you now. So after about 7 minutes, we've got absolutely tons of liquid. That's fine. Basically, we're just removing the liquid from the cabbage, the water from the cabbage, and into our brine mixture. Next, I've got a jar. I've just obviously well cleaned this jar, so it's sterile. And now I'm just going to pack the cabbage tightly in. Now you can add other spices and things like that to this. I think caraway is a traditional one. We're going to squeeze it out before we put it in. I think coriander is also used quite frequently for sauerkraut. I'm just going to leave this really plain. So, you know, you can add whatever you want to it when you eat it, or just have it plain. But if I make something heavily flavoured one way, I won't have it on certain things because I don't want that particular flavour. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to use this peeler just to, you really want to get the cabbage as low as possible in the jar. Leave that, my love. No, don't jump up yet, babes. So I've just poured the brine mixture into a jug just so it's easier. And we're just going to pour that back in. We want to make sure the cabbage is completely covered, which it is. It's the stove, babes. And now you just want to get a spoon or something with a stem and just poke down just to make sure that it's got right down to the bottom. And then we want something heavy or something that is going to keep the cabbage submerged underneath the liquid. Now I saw someone else, I'm pretty sure it was on TikTok, what she does. She uses a Ziploc bag and puts a little bit of water in it. Put it in, and then you just want to open it to release the extra bit of air. And basically it's going to make sure that the cabbage stays underneath the liquid. We're going to pop the lid on, and every day for the next 7 days you want to burp it. So you want to open the lid and let the air, the bubbles escape. You'll see it fizzle and bubble up and things like that. After like the 2nd or 3rd day, you can start tasting it and see when you actually like the taste and it's tangy or whatever, it's fine to put in the fridge. But until then, you want to put it like in a cupboard or anywhere that the sun's not going to hit it directly. So a countertop that's not in the sun is fine. If you don't want to do this part with the lid on and burp it every day, instead of that, what you can do is you can cover it with a cloth, like a clean cloth, and put an elastic band over the top. I'll show you that way, one sec. So I've got a completely clean cloth. I'm just going to pop that over the top. And that way you don't have to burp it because the gases can escape without it being burped. But you do want to start testing it like on day 3, something like that. And when you like the taste, it'll keep developing. And then once it is the way you want it to taste, pop it in the fridge. And then, yeah, you can use it it can store for months and months and months. It'll last for ages. Completely delicious, and it'll get more developed in flavour as time goes on. But absolutely amazing for your health. Sauerkraut, give it a try.